Hey, cousins. Let's have a conversation about marijuana, weed, cabbage. Is that what they used to call it? Well, I know my pops used to call it reefer. So, anyway, your girl, Mia Yim Meechin, was down to the Speakeasy podcast. That's a podcast hosted by Berlin Berleezy, very popular YouTuber who does the video games and stuff like that. He has a couple of friends that's on the podcast too, and they look scuzzy as fuck. But whatever, she was there. They was talking about her stuff, real comfortable, whatever. And I listened to the whole podcast. It was very interesting. Very interesting. Mia Yim, that is she really. Anyway, she made the comment that WWE don't really mind and are more open minded about cannibal use amongst his talent. Cannabis use amongst his talent. As marijuana laws evolve across the United States and societal attitudes shift, WWE is adapting to the changing landscape, potentially opening up new opportunities for performers and sponsors alike. Now, I know Mercedes sells THC based marijuana products, but I actually think she smokes it too. That's probably why she act like that. Either that or she on some type of muscle relaxers. Anyway, the reported policy change comes as no surprise given the growing acceptance of marijuana use in society and the legalization trends across various states. This is a article from AI Invest. Um, I don't know who wrote it, but I like it, so we're going to use this and kind of get the handle on what's going on. WWE's decision aligns with an ongoing trend in professional sports, with organizations like UFC revising their drug policies to remove marijuana from banned substances list. This shift reflects both changing societal attitudes and growing recognition of cannabis's potential therapeutic benefits, particularly in managing pain and stress, two major factors affecting professional wrestlers. WWE's evolving stance on marijuana use could have significant financial implications for the company. As more states legalize marijuana, WWE may face increased pressure to adapt its policies to align with societal norms and avoid potential backlash from friends and talents. This could lead to a more relaxed approach to marijuana use, as seen in other professional sports organizations like UFC. If the WWE decides to embrace this trend, it could open up a new revenue streams through sponsorships and partnerships with cannabis related companies. I don't see it happening, guys. I don't. WWE claims it is a family oriented show. They're not going to get too in the woods with a lot of hot button situations. If they relaxed their policy, it was on the back end and it was probably good that only the wrestlers kind of knew about it, because if you go to their website, you don't see anything remotely close to a mission statement, to their policies and stuff like that. That website is bare fucking bones. Okay. WWE's updated stance on marijuana use could also influence its relationship with sponsors, particularly those in the cannabis industry. As the company becomes more open minded about cannabis, it may become more attractive to cannabis industry sponsors, demonstrating a willingness to adapt to changing times and recognize the potential benefits for cannabis and its performers. Well, I'll say this. I get the feeling that they also allow human growth hormone instead of like steroids. I really do think that's what's going on as well. Um, I don't know. I think this came out. Meechin said that when she's not wrestling or she's home chilling, she does partake in, some of that cannabis, smoke it, chill, play video games, or whatever the case may be. And I don't see why not, because she's not doing anything. She's not really worth um any push or anything of interest to the WWE. Now, if they did not want this to be public, to be a hot button topic, this can actually be potentially bad for Meechin, because it's almost like, bitch, why you talking so much? Because remember, Liv Morgan had weed, got arrested, and all that, but they also didn't do shit about it. Liv Morgan actually got a title after she got arrested with the weed. So cannabis, as long as it's medical grade, I guess is okay. It's when you get in the street drugs where they piss on it, stomp it out, put seeds in it, little bird shit, some fentanyl, all kinds of shit. That's where you like getting that fucked up stuff. But I hope they have guidelines in terms of don't be in the ring high, because um cannabis does impair your movements mentally and stuff like that. If you are in pain, don't use marijuana to hide and shield pain, because that's bad and you will injure yourself eventually. And, be mindful. Wrestlers have to look a certain way, so be mindful of your weight, because the side effects of marijuana, not only with cotton mouth, is a more aggressive appetite. That's why they give it to cancer patients, AIDS patients, and stuff like that, because they lose their appetite and they still want the people to eat. So they do give them cannabis pills and stuff like that to get their appetite back up. Now, again, there are also other side effects: memory loss, long term memory loss, um, erectile dysfunction, things like that. But you know what? If WWE in fact said, "Hey, don't do coke, smoke weed," I'll take it. Because prior to that, even back in the old days, them wrestlers was smoking weed, coke, fucking heroin, like they was getting taken out. So if these motherfuckers is playing video games and smoking weed, I don't see the big damn deal. I don't see the issue. But we'll see what happens if anything comes of this. If they didn't want this out, if Misha gets reprimanded, if we don't see her on TV, then I would just point to this, that she done did too much talking, and the P-Pal was like, girl, we gonna have to spank you. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. I'll catch you on the next